Hi, this is Mike from Hoag Library, and I am here today to talk about Hoopla, which is an online digital book service as well, and it also has other types of media like TV shows, music, audiobooks, graphic novels, and other things that you can check out from home during this stay-at-home order. While unfortunately our library building is currently closed, we're very much looking forward to being able to offer physical books again. But in the meantime, this is something that you can do from home with your library card. If you do not have a library card from home, during the stay-at-home order, we are offering the ability to sign up for a library card from home online through email. What you need to do is send an email to hoag_library@yahoo.com, and you'll want to include your name, your address, your phone number, your date of birth, and what you would like your PIN number to be. Your PIN number is what you will use to sign up for Hoopla, and also to place holds on books through Overdrive, aka Libby, or even if you're just managing your account online through the Niagara catalog, you will need that PIN number, but it's especially important for this video. So if you don't have a library card, that is what you can do. As you can see, I created a little mock-up email here with a generic name, as well as the library's address, phone number, made-up date of birth, and then a PIN number. But you'll obviously want to include your actual information. Now, when the library does reopen, you will need to come into the library and provide a photo ID with your proof of current residence to be able to pick up the actual physical library card, and that is what you'll need to actually check out physical books. So if you're doing this online sign up, you will still need to provide some ID before you can actually borrow a book from the library building. But this is a temporary stopgap that'll allow you to access all of our online services, both the databases and things like Hoopla and Libby. Now, if you have a library card and you do not know what your PIN number is, which you will need for Hoopla, which you will need for this video, in that case, you'll want to send a similar email and just say reset PIN number in the subject, and include your name, your library card number. So for example, I'll use this card number 1000, and then I'll just do a whole bunch of zeros after that. And then what you want your PIN number to be, and then you can send that, and we will reset that PIN number, so then you will be able to use the service with your library card that you already have. So if you do have your library card and you don't remember what your PIN is, don't panic. You'll still be able to use our online services once you do that. So let me talk about what Hoopla is for just a second. Hoopla is kind of like a Netflix-style service for libraries. It allows you to check out not only books, or ebooks, but also audiobooks, TV shows, movies, music, and graphic novels, among other things. And it works in a somewhat similar manner to Netflix or Hulu, streaming services like that. The one big difference is that you're limited in how many materials you can check out per month. You have 10 checkouts that you can use during a month. After you check those items out, then you have to wait until, say if you use all 10 checkouts in a month, you're going to have to wait until the next month until you can check out more materials. But there's a whole wide variety of things that you can use, and you can also not only use it on your computer, but you can use it on your smartphone, on your tablet, and even your smart TV or streaming dongle, like a Roku, a Chromecast, a Fire Stick, things that you plug into your TV to watch things like Netflix or Hulu or Disney Plus or Amazon Prime Video. It's really kind of neat, and I'm going to show you how to get started. What you'll want to do is go to hoopladigital.com, That's www.hoopladigital.com. And you should see this page that I am showing you right now. And right here at the top, it says, there's a little button that says Get Started Today. So we're going to click that, and it's going to ask you for your email address and for a password first. So I'm going to type in my email here. And then we're going to type it again to make sure that we spelled it correctly. And then we'll want to create a password. It says it has to be within 8 and 40 characters, so it's going to have to be at least 8 letters, numbers, and or symbols. So I'm just going to make a little password. And it'll ask you to type in the password twice just to make sure that you typed it in correctly the first time. Sometimes if it only allows you to type it in once and you think you typed something in but accidentally hit an extra key, that can be disastrous. So it's actually a good thing that they make you type it in twice. Next, it's going to ask us where our library or what our library is. You can either search by your library's name, the city you live in, or your zip code. So let's just go with Albion's. Let's go with 14411 with the zip code. I find that to be the easiest. And here it is, Hoag Library. We'll click that, and then we'll scroll down to the bottom and click Next. Now here's the fun part. It's going to ask us for our library card number and our PIN. So let's type in our library card number. And our PIN. And then we'll click Sign Me Up. And providing that we typed it in correctly, it's going to show us this screen. It says, thanks for signing up. Here's some information about Hoopla so you know what to expect. If you do have a question, I'd actually, right now during the stay-at-home order, getting someone on the phone might be a little difficult. What I would recommend is if you want to email me, my email address is mmagnuson@nioga, that's NIOGA.org. Here, I'll type it up here so you can see it. That's the email I would recommend sending. If you have a question about Hoopla, I will do my best to answer it. But you'll notice here that there's several different options. Yeah, up here you have what's a little tab that says My Hoopla. This will allow you to look at your account to see what you've currently borrowed, things that you've favorited, and your history. So say if you check something out last month and you were like, oh, what was that? So I can recommend it to someone else. You can click History and you'll be able to see what you have previously borrowed. Now obviously we don't have anything because I just made this account. But over here, you have Browse, which means this allows you to browse by format. So you've got audiobooks, movies, music, comics, ebooks, and television. So let's say we wanted to just kind of browse different TV shows to check out or to watch. We can click that, and it's got several different popular titles. Now, right now, they're all sorts of different genres. You've got exercise, you've got some Agatha Christie, Poirot adaptations from the BBC, all sorts of stuff. Even some cartoons like Paw Patrol for kids. And you can further there are further filters that you can click to make things a little bit, make that range a little smaller. However, if you have a specific title you want to look for, you can always use the search bar. So if we want to look for a book, so let's maybe type in, well here, let's type in Call of the Wild and see what comes up. And here we are. We've got the Jack London ebook, we've got the audiobook, we've got a children's version of the ebook, like a picture book adaptation. We've even got the soundtrack to the recent movie starring Harrison Ford that just came out in theaters a little while ago. Let's go ahead and check out the ebook for The Call of the Wild. Let's see here. There's several different editions. I already checked out one of them, so we'll check out a different one. So if you click on the title, it'll show you the title, the author, a little summary about it, what genres it falls under. You can choose to either borrow it with this button, or to the right of it there's a little heart. That's to favorite it. So if we click that, it'll show up in our favorites right here. So let's say that you wanted to save it for later. Like say you're planning on doing a book discussion down the road, and you don't want to read it just yet, or say you want to check out a movie for a movie night after. Once things are a little bit more safe, you can save the title to find it later. But let's check it out for now. We'll click Borrow, and then it'll say this title is available for 21 days after you borrow it. We'll click Borrow Title, and now it says we have 3 weeks to read it. Books you have for 3 weeks. Movies, I believe you only have for 3 days after you view it for the first time. And then obviously you won't be able to check it out again till the month afterward. So let's go to Currently Borrowed, and it'll show the books that we have. So if we click this and click Read, I can actually read this book on my computer browser. Okay, next I'm going to talk about how to access Hoopla from either your smartphone or your tablet. I'm going to start with Android devices, then I'll go to the Apple devices after that. If you're using an Android smartphone or Android tablet, what you'll want to do is access what's called the Google Play Store. Its icon will look like this. While your screen might not look exactly like mine, you should see this type of icon somewhere, either on your home page or under where it says Apps. So we're going to click on the Google Play Store, and you should see a screen that looks like this, which shows apps that we've already installed or suggestions. So I'm going to click on the search bar and type in Hoopla and search. And here it is, and we're going to click on the little install button. Now obviously on your phone you'll be using your finger to touch that. Oh, that was fast. And then once it installs, it will give us the option of opening it from here, which we can click that and it will open up the app. Or if you click on your home button, you should see the Hoopla app on your screen. So we'll click Hoopla, and it will open up the Hoopla app for Android. Okay, for Apple users, if you're using an iPhone or an iPad, this is what you're going to want to do. You'll want to find the Apple App Store, which has an icon that should look like this on your screen, and you'll want to tap on that. It should open up a page that'll have what's going on today. But what we want to do is click on the search icon here, right down here. That's what it will look like. So we'll click that, and you'll see a search bar up here, and we can type in Hoopla into that, and it'll have different things that you can click on. So we'll click search for Hoopla, and it comes up right here. So if you click on the little download button right here, it will begin the download. And once it's finished, just like on the Android device, you can click open from here. Or if you click your home button, you will see the Hoopla app icon. And if you tap that, it will open up the Hoopla app on your iPhone or iPhone or iPad device. And from here, you can either type in your email and password, or if you don't have an account yet, if you haven't made one on a computer, you can click sign up. And from there, you can type in your email address and password, and the process will be similar to how it was on the computer. Okay, I'm back to the Android version of Hoopla. Reason for this is it's easier for me to record from here, but both the iPhone and Android versions of Hoopla are very similar. So once again, if you have not created an account, you can click sign up and go through the process. It's pretty much exactly like how you did on the computer. Type in your email address, create a password, then it will ask you for your library card number and your PIN number. But from here, let's go back here. Let's actually type in the account that I made on the computer. So forgot capital letter. And here we are. And it starts off with what I already have borrowed. So I've got my books, so I could click on one of the books. Oh, yeah. I'll access permissions. And now I can actually read this book on my phone or tablet. It's setting it up. And here I go. I can swipe right to go to the next page, or swipe left to go to the previous page. If you double tap on the screen, you'll get your options down here, so we could change the print size or the font size. We could search for a specific book or page, or we can go back to our table of contents. So you can choose a specific chapter to start in, or if we say we're cruising along, we're reading, and we want to take a break, you can click up here on the bookmark, and then when you exit out, you can click on the, double click on the screen with your options, click up here, and then click bookmarks, and it'll show you where you left off. And we can go to where I put the bookmark. Now if you tap your phone's back button, that will take you back to the main screen. You could click up here to change the settings, click up here to search for a new book, show, or audiobook, etc., album, movie. You can look at your favorites from here, and you can activate Hoopla Kids mode. This will allow you to automatically filter out content that might not be suitable for children. Okay, from here I'm going to talk about how to set up Hoopla on a streaming stick or smart TV. Specifically, I'm going to be setting it up on a Roku. That's the only device I have on hand at the moment. But the process will be somewhat similar for smart TVs and other streaming sticks like the Chromecast or Fire Stick. You'll want to go where you can add channels or apps to your device. On the Roku, that's here. You go over to your home page and you see the different channels you have. If you scroll up, you'll see where it says Add Channels. We're going to tap that. And we'll show some featured channels. We want to go to where it says Search. And we're going to search for Hoopla. And there we can see it on the right. We'll click on Hoopla and choose Add Channel. So it says Channel Added. We can either hit OK on Go to Channel, or if we hit the Home button, we should now see Hoopla among our different channels. So let's go ahead and hit Hoopla. Now you cannot set up an account from your smart stick. You have to set up an account either on a computer or using the smartphone or tablet app, the Hoopla app, either on a Android or Apple device or on your computer. So you'll have to do that first. Once you do, though, You'll click Next, and it'll say to go to this link, hoopladigital.com/link on your computer or device, and then you'll type in this little code after you log into Hoopla. So let's go to that device on our computer. Okay, here we are on hoopladigital.com/link, and we can type in the code that they gave us on the Roku, so that's EY7C, and click Proceed. Now it says our code is invalidated and we can use Hoopla on our device. Now if you had not been logged in, it would have asked you to type in your email and password, but from there the result will be the same. And here we are. Now we have Hoopla synced to my Roku. So we've got our menu on the side. We've got things that we've borrowed, which I don't have anything yet for movies or TV. We have favorites. If we did, they'd be here. Then we can browse our history to see what I've checked out. Oh, we do have some things here. We can also browse movies and television. So we've got certain things to check out. You can check things out from the Roku, so don't be worried. You don't have to go back and forth from your computer. You only have to do that once when you're linking the device. But from now, you can, if you're just doing TV or movies, you can do everything from the streaming stick. And you can also change the settings here. Activate kids mode if you'd like, or log out. And that's it. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial or have found it helpful. And be on the lookout. We'll see if we can add some more web tutorials. If you have anything you'd like to learn how to do and like a video of, email me at mmagnuson@nioga.org. And I hope to talk to you soon. Take care.